Oh, wrong one. I hit the wrong hotkey. Here you go.
Did you?
Yeah. It went straight to stream ending, dude.
Just
Stream done.
My bad.
Stream ending. Sorry. What's up? What up, bitches? How y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of the Straight Faxxx podcast. We are on episode 18. Damn, it's a lot of episodes. A lot of episodes. Today I'm hosting. You know who it is. It's your boy, All Hope Lost 420. Accompanied by my usual suspects. We got Jamin 34. Say hi, Jamin. There you go.
Hi.
And then we got Grievgaming. You know who it is.
Oh, he was waiting for his calling. I was like, what's that?
Yeah, I was waiting too. So what's up?
What
Oh,
up?
Happy New Year's stream. Happy New Year's.
Yeah, Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
Happy New Year's. Welcome back.
Here's to 6 months of writing 2021 on everything you signed.
You know, it's always awkward, bro, like at the ending of the year when you sign like anything and you're like sign the last year previous.
Mhm.
It always happens to me all the time. It's terrible.
Same.
Yeah, I'll probably be bidding 21 for at least 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then you look at yourself and you're like, I'm a fucking idiot. Like, yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do? What'd you do for New Year's, man?
There's my favorite white boy!
Grave, you want to go first?
Thanks, Elena. Sure, I'll go ahead.
Thanks for the host line.
I went to my cousin's for New Year's. We had a couple beers, played some beer pong. It was
Hey.
me, him, his, as I said to Hope, his baby mama, girlfriend, fiance, who knows at this point. They fight a lot. And then,
They're always happy around the holidays, though.
no,
Okay. Well, keep going.
Hope for the resub with this Prime for 4 months in a row. Thank you.
Hey, 4 months straight?
7 month streak.
Yep, 7 months total. Anyways,
Support
plus
the homies.
2 of their friends that I went to school with, and my brother, and we just hung out, had some recreational activities, and we had some beers,
That sounds like
I
a
like
good
it.
time.
and
Sounds
then
like a good time.
yeah, that was pretty
New
much
Year's.
that was my night.
Did you count down anywhere? Did you pull up the TV or
Yeah,
fireworks going off in Texas? Or
I got a
Of course
smart
it's Texas.
I got a smartwatch for Christmas, and I didn't even notice that it was midnight.
the time? It was the middle of a beer pong match, wasn't it?
Yep.
Always
And then
is.
after the match, after the match, I went, oh fuck, Happy New Year.
Oh,
Damn.
it'd have been lit if you would have like flung it. Happy New Year, and that shit would just hit at 12 o'clock.
That would be.
Yeah,
It might
you should
have.
paid attention to be like 3, 2, 1.
It might have happened. Who
And then
knows?
you airball, but then that's bad luck for the year, don't you think? You have to hit that shot.
Yeah, you have.
You gotta be on fire to hit the shot. You feel me?
Uh,
On fire.
It was a rough night of beer pong for me. I will admit that. It was not a good night.
Really?
My cousin, I told Hope this before the podcast. My cousin, they got down to the last cup. He hits the shot, which it makes his hot hands, and then he proceeded to hit every fucking shot. We ended up having to make 9 shots for the rebuttal.
Damn!
My cousin couldn't fucking miss, dude. I wanted to punch him in the face. I was so fucking mad, dude.
Did he move from that spot? Was he just planted?
They won every fucking game up until near the end of the night, and I think I ended up.
Something broke.
Well, all right.
Okay.
That's the ghost in his.
That was
Cool.
creepy as fuck.
But I think I won like 2 out of 20. It was a rough fucking night.
Yeah, that is very vice versa from Denver.
But to be fair, I wasn't really drinking. I had like 2.5 beers. Because we showed up late anyway. We showed up at like 11:30.
There's no such thing as showing up late at a New Year's. Well, that might be a little late.
Yeah.
11:30.
Because I had
If it's
I,
like 11:50, then yeah, you late.
I went and met my brother when he got off work. Then we had to go to his house so he could change. Then we had to go to his ex-girlfriend's house to pick up some shit that he had left there.
Nice.
And
Good spot to be
then
in New Year's.
yeah, and then we went to, and by the time we got there, it was 11:30.
That's not that late though.
Yeah, I was home. I was home though by 1:30.
About 1 o'clock, yeah.
Because I messaged in that FaceTime chat thing y'all did that night.
The
Yeah,
New York
everybody,
chat,
Yeah.
the New York
Yeah.
New Year's Eve chat.
Yeah.
everybody was pretty lit. That was a fun time. How about you, Junior? I know what you did, but tell the stream what you did New Year.
Yeah, we gotta tell the straight. Damn, it fucking. It's the one time you're not there. What the fuck, Reed?
I know, right?
Sorry, I had to drink the tea. But yeah, I got home. I played 2K for a couple hours because I had to, you know. Then we got off. Started off with the shot, some tequila, Jose Cuervo, the white one. Silver.
Not bad,
I should say,
actually.
not white.
Yeah, which is not bad.
Sorry. No,
I'm actually
it's my
surprised
favorite
that one's
tequila.
good.
Yeah, I don't like the brown. I don't think.
You don't like the reposados? I mean,
I don't know.
I don't think
Most time I
Cuervo
drink
even has
tequila.
it. Yeah.
Most time I drink tequila, it tends to be silver. So either way,
Yeah.
we did that. Was on FaceTime with her friends in Chicago. We're there celebrating New Year's there. One person lives there now, but we were doing that pretty much just bullshitting on that. We were supposed to play beer pong, but we got sidetracked. And yeah, we were just all chit chatting. We played the card game like through the I forgot what it was called.
Do that. Cards Against Humanity.
No.
Fucking bus. Some shit bus.
Yeah, I'll explain it, I guess. The first go, you have to guess. What is it? Oh, red or black for the card color. Obviously, if you get it wrong, you take a drink.
It's a plain deck of 52 cards, or 52, right?
Yeah, just regular old deck. First go, you guess red or black. Get it wrong, you drink. Second go, you press high or low from that current card. Drink if you get it wrong. And then the third one is guess.
The suit.
What was the suit? And yeah, we did that for literally like 3 straight hours.
Yeah.
I was feeling it. There's one round where I just couldn't miss, and then when Rain joined
Rain
later,
did
he
not
couldn't
miss.
miss either.
He
No,
did not
at all.
miss. I think he missed one.
Yeah, he's like, all right. He wasn't drinking, so he had some recreationals. Yeah, it was just a good time. We just hung out. We all counted down. We're like, woo. And then at that point,
it's crazy how we went through 3 different time zones in our chat.
yeah, we went to 3 different New Year's. Hope had his. He's like, all right, I got to be back. And then you just hear it on his screen.
Yeah. Fireworks is definitely what you heard.
No, fireworks, yeah.
Yeah. I live in the hood,
Yeah.
guys. So we heard a lot of.
And then-
they literally shot an AK-47 right across the street. It was great.
Sketchy. And then
Very.
literally the next hour, her friends had the New Year's, so they did theirs, and then we had ours last, and then yeah, by that time everyone was done. One of her friends just tripped and fell and busted his lip, dislocated his thumb.
Okay, this stuff, bro.
Whoa, okay.
We were just talking and literally
Just disappeared.
they turned the camera and he's literally face down on the street of Chicago. It's slump.
On a sidewalk in public. Had to go to a doctor's. They popped it back in place, and then he had
That
to go
sure was
back
funny.
in, I guess,
What
because
the-
he can't move his thumb now currently. I
Yeah.
guess like he doesn't have motion.
Well then.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You missed a lot. You missed a lot.
And I'm realizing
And-
now I missed an opportunity because what I could have done in one of the middle of that beer pong game is when I got the ball back to do a trick shot, FaceTimed y'all real quick,
Celebrity
turned
shot.
around, and then just threw it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm out of tea.
Fuck.
But yeah, we just chilled at home, drank a lot. I myself almost finished the whole bird dog, I guess. I was just going for it.
Which is Bird Dog is for the people that don't know in chat.
Whiskey.
There you go.
My bad. Whiskey. It was the black cherry bird dog. I think it was our first time having that. I swore we had it in Cortez when we lived there, but I think it was
disgusting. No offense.
Or black cherry with Coke. It wasn't bad. A little alcohol, all tasty, but whatever. After the second cup, I tasted Coke.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much. That was it.
That's
It was still fun though. Obviously,
Yeah,
you were there. You were chilling.
Yeah, I felt like me and you had like, it's kind of like self-explanatory what I did for my New Year, so I'm not gonna explain myself, but because we've literally stayed on the phone for I think we stayed on the phone for like almost like 3.5 hours, bro. It was nuts.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we set it up right here, breaking the fourth wall stream. We set it up on this ring light right here, and we were just chilling on the couch and
chilling, drinking, talking shit, bullshit.
Yeah, I remember.
Rain was playing games the whole time.
Yeah, he's playing 2K. It was great. It was a good time, man. We had fun. Definitely an interesting experience to see like 3 different New Year's in 3 different time zones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they were supposed to go out for like the New Year's Eve festivities, but I guess that didn't happen.
I mean, with all the shit going around in the world, you know, it's better off that they did.
Yeah.
But they still went out and saw the fireworks, and we saw it too, which was neat. They took us like with them, like, and they saw like a pier fireworks show. It was pretty dope.
Nice.
You just follow the cords off the back.
Take a 15-minute break. You know that episode I had in Denver with like I got iced 2 times in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I chugged them, and then I was just sweating and turned
Yeah.
white. And yeah, I had that same exact thing.
Yeah.
Sat down for like 5 minutes and then got up, and I was like, okay. So that was weird, but
He
Yeah,
did
it
get
was kinda
iced
crazy.
twice, though. That was funny. I'm sorry.
that was fucked up.
It was fucked up, and I
You would
was
be the
never
one.
the one behind it. Because I got
No,
caught.
yeah, it's always Jess with the ice. She's like, hey, come here, let me just show you something. And she pointed, and I looked, and I was like, son of a bitch, it was just right on the counter. So we all did one.
Yeah, she
And
got me
then-
with it.
Yeah, and then as I was outside kneeling, icing, I guess she ran to the couch, put one under the pillow, exactly where I was going to sit. She guessed. It was like a 3-person couch. And I sat down, and I was like...
It was the funniest fucking thing. I'm sorry. It was so good.
That shit could not have been timed perfectly and like placed perfectly enough. I'm kind of sad I wasn't in that trip. I should have just fucking called off of work and went the 2 days, but
It was a
We
blast.
gave you a month and a half notice, you and Jared.
yeah, it's just hard to request time off
Mhm.
in my workplace. Unfortunately.
I felt
Like-
that with our kids. Why do you need this off? My mom's having her birthday party or something. Well, she'll have another one next year. Uh-huh.
Bitch, that's my mom.
Oh yeah, my sister died. I need to pay for the funeral, bury her. She's like, oh, just send him a check. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You've got another sister, right?
I'm still young. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You're Puerto Rican. You got a lot of family, I'm guessing. Huh? Shit like
It's racist. No.
for real. All right, boys. Well, that was a good catching up, but let's get into the meat and potatoes of today, man. I'm very happy about this. Are you? Or am I?
No, I think I am because both of you kind of cut out. Like you're talking, then it's let's get to this. Like, so I think that's me. I think my Wi-Fi's just slow today. My bad.
I'm very happy about today's subject because I feel like we pay the MCU a lot of, time in,
Mm-hmm.
We always do. MCU is probably our best universe, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the DCU needs some love too,
Agree.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like we should talk a little bit about the DCU and the shit they're gonna do this year. And
The
some of
time
my
I'm not drinking my beer with my Batman koozie because I have potential rid. You know the vid.
Oh no, potential Rona. It's been crazy. That shit's been going around like a motherfucker. I've been trying to stay. Obviously, I just surgery. I had surgery recently, so I've been trying my best to avoid any of that. So, anywho's.
Thursday afternoon.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
Damn.
I don't know.
I'm gonna start one by one because this shit will be entertaining, all right?
Hygiene.
Who's your favorite DC character, bro?
We all have like little nice one.
No, 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 no.
I knew that answer.
Yeah.
Mine's gonna be Green Lantern.
Green Lantern. Okay, interesting.
He doesn't get enough love.
He doesn't.
Fucked him up so many times.
Depending on which Green Lantern it is, man. Which one is it?
I
If
like
you say
Hal
anybody
Jordan.
else but John Stewart, I swear to God.
I like Hal Jordan, but I also like
course
John.
you do.
I like them both. I do. But
You're right there, champ. That shit, I saw the steam coming off that bitch. That shit was wild. I still see the steam in that
did
bitch.
too.
Yeah, no, it's coming.
Yeah.
But
All right, sorry, Matt. Continue.
Hal Jordan was the first like Green Lantern I was introduced to, so that's always going to be my nostalgia
Yeah.
thing. So, but I like them
I
both.
haven't heard that name in a long time.
Hal Jordan.
Well, I'm thinking of like the actual real person actor. Sorry, it's another guy.
Yeah, you guys should already know mine. It's pretty simple.
The Flash.
Yes, sir. Fastest man in the
I
world.
don't know
He's
if
my
you have to
second
set up
favorite.
for later, but
Oh, absolutely not. This is. We're gonna talk about the Flash later as well, but the Flash is definitely one.
say that.
The Flash is definitely my favorite DC Universe character. You
He's
know
my
what I'm saying?
second favorite.
Yeah. And I know we talked about this, but I just recently downloaded HBO Max just to watch like the DC universe, because HBO Max has like an extensive like collection of it, and I'm rewatching the Batman Beyond series,
Sent to you via mail or with a crack.
Oh, okay.
which I feel
How's that
like
going?
is my favorite. You know.
Yeah, I should actually probably take a stab at that. I always just enjoyed the lore with the Beyond Batman, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously the suit and shit. It's my favorite suit for
Agreed.
Batman, but yeah, I should actually probably take a dive into that. You know, seems I'm a Batman fan. You know,
You haven't watched it?
no,
What?
I haven't.
Can you call yourself a Batman fan?
Yeah.
Shots fired! Bang bang.
Yeah.
You need to get on that shit quick, dude.
Yo,
I need
for real,
to. I
this
need
is
to get back
definitely-
on it because I haven't
this
seen it in
definitely-
forever.
It is definitely my favorite DC animated series aside from the Justice League, but this shit is so like not just well written, like the animation was way ahead of the times,
Mhm.
man. And me rewatching it now just gives me like another appreciation of it, bro. Like it's fucking crazy.
Still holds up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Still holds up to this day, man. And like, not just in the animation aspect, and the way it's like written. Like, there's plot holes everywhere. There's fucking shit you gotta figure out, and then the ending is just wild. You find out so much shit that's good, bro.
I need
Crazy.
to rewatch it. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Oh, dude, it was so good. It brought back so many like nostalgia memories and shit like that, you know.
How the roads are. Everything's nice. The whole like.
Yeah, I think the most. Didn't they have like some Batman animation on like WB Kids or something like that?
Yeah, the
Mhm.
Batman animated series.
Yeah, I think. Okay, so way long ago, but that's about the most I got into that for. I just always played the games and
Yeah, there they go.
learned about it through that way. But
Right.
Sega.
So, you haven't watched any like animation DC based at all?
15 cars. It's a 15-car pilot. Yeah.
No. No.
Mm-hmm.
I was. I don't know why. I just never did. I guess. I have no legitimate reason. I don't know. Call me trash. I guess.
I'm telling you, like, I love the Marvel lore, but Marvel animation is trash compared to DC animation, and I'll
I'll give
always
you
say
that.
that.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I never enjoyed Iron Man animated at all.
Mm.
Doo-doo. Yeah, no.
Their real life shit needs a lot of
Sorry.
work, but their animation shit is amazing.
Yes.
Amazing.
I agree.
What's your favorite animated series, Bruce?
I think I'm gonna have to say Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say that
I
one.
mean, we'll probably. if
The
that's the
Justice
case, we'll
League
just
was
look
good.
at
I
it
also
anyway.
like the. Yeah, no. Batman Beyond.
Batman
So
Beyond.
that's the one that sticks out the most in my head.
Yeah. I love the Justice League, though, bro.
Yeah, the Justice League was good.
Justice League is really, really good, and the Suicide Squad animated series as well. That was really,
I
really
need to
good.
take a crack at that because, to be honest, hot take. I enjoyed the second movie, the obviously the James Gunn one.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that one better than the first one. I'd actually seen more Suicide Squadding, but I think I'm just not into like the Suicide Squad. I'm not into that. I don't know. It just
I love that shit, bro. It's like a comedic relief to like anti-heroes, man.
Yeah.
yeah.
I actually like the first movie more than the second one.
Really?
Yeah, man. I feel like that shot cannot be played by anybody else but Will Smith.
Will Smith did. Yeah, that was his movie.
He did.
And
I always enjoyed Will Smith.
I also hate the actors. Some of the actors they casted for the second one. Idris Elba's really, really good, but I'm sorry, I completely despise John Cena as an actor.
I agree.
He just ruins it for me, man.
I agree.
You said Dwayne Johnson?
No,
John Cena.
Oh, John Cena. John Cena. I don't know. He played that role well. Obviously, you could tell he's not very actor capable. It's more like if he was on TikTok, it would have been great. Like that great acting.
Yeah, the 5 seconds on TikTok that he could get. Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it really, he seemed trying too hard. I don't know if that was what the director gave him to do, but I don't know.
But
His
Margot
character
Robbie
was good in the movie.
I didn't even like him, man. I didn't like him.
Really? Not even just the subtract John Cena from it. Peacemaker? No.
As soon as I see his face, that shit ruined it. I was like, oh man. Just stick to WWE, bro. You got this. Not everybody can make a successful transition like The Rock.
Agreed.
Like Dwayne Johnson, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I
The Rock's such a
100%
good actor.
agree.
Oh, and you can't forget Batista too.
Yeah, Batista.
So
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
decent.
he's been getting in a
he
lot
did a
more.
good Drax, man.
He's
He
getting
did a
into
good
a lot
Drax.
more movies too.
Yeah, he's in a
Yeah,
couple of
random.
Netflix movies too.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, how was that zombie one with Zack Snyder? How to doing that? Doo-doo?
That shit
The
was
movie
trash.
or him?
The movie was trash. He did okay, but the movie was just it was bad. I downloaded that shit when I caught a flight to Philly to see my sisters and my mom and shit. And I had it, and I watched like 10 minutes of it, and I stopped it and continued to my episode of the series that I was watching. It was bad.
Rough.
It was rough, dude. It was rough.
I don't even think I know what y'all are talking about.
Yeah, it was on Netflix. It was number one.
It's a Netflix
came
original.
out, yeah, it came off the hype of the Zack Snyder Justice League cut.
Yeah.
They like released 2 weeks afterwards or some shit. I don't know if it was number one for very long.
I'm not on Netflix a lot.
Army
so.
of Dead.
Army of Dead.
That's the name of it.
I'll make sure not to watch it.
Yeah. Take a peek at it. You might like it. I mean, it's quirky. It's kind of like they try to do. I thought he was pointing at me. I'm like, what?
No.
It's kind of like they were doing like combination of like Zombieland and like an actual like Walking Dead, and then they mashed it up.
It seems very Zack Snyder-ish.
Yeah, but it didn't come out correctly.
Is that with the honey?
I liked it the other way too. But this honey's a good touch. Sweeter.
I forgot about that.
Yes, honey.
It's an antibiotic.
Sorry, she's feeding me medicine through a cup.
Understandable, bro. Understandable. My man's drinking that Theraflu.
I don't think I can pick between the first and the second movie though.
Really?
Yeah, because I like both of them, but there's aspects of each movie that I don't like. Like John Cena, I agree. I fucking hate the guy.
Just his acting. I don't hate him. I just hate his
Oh,
acting.
fuck that guy. I can't ever see him, and it pisses me off.
Daddy's. I get it now. I get it now. Fucking Daddy's Home wasn't bad though. Like the one he did with Will Ferrell and
Mark Wahlberg.
Mark Wahlberg. He was funny in that shit.
I haven't seen
But
that.
it was just like because he was barely in it.
Right.
You know.
Agreed.
Shit like that.
But
Yeah.
I agree with Will Smith. Fucking loved him at the part. He was a dick to the Bella twin. That's all.
Oh yeah, that's his ex-wife. Yeah.
Treated her like
Guess what it
doo-doo.
was?
I forgot who the Bella twins were. Then I forgot I used to watch WWE and cared about it.
Yeah, same.
I remember those days, man. Those were the good old days.
Those are the days that I'm like, what was I doing with my life?
Hey, bro, don't ever disrespect D-Generation X, bro. You know what I'm
Never.
saying?
I have
Those are
met
great.
Shawn Michaels, by the way.
He's
Then,
from Texas, isn't he?
yeah.
Of course
No
he is.
cap. An hour away, the big city, if you want to call it that. The biggest city closest to me is an hour away, and it's called Abilene. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it.
Nope.
Ran into him at a Walmart.
Well,
No cap.
Nice guy.
just
or-
buying.
Yeah, he wasn't too bad, but he was kind of, he had his kids with him, so he was kind of back office.
Yeah, like back the fuck up. Yeah.
And I did. I was like a huge fan, and later, that was it. But somebody apparently snapped a
Chiefs fan.
picture. Somebody snapped a picture, and he lost his shit.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
have too. I
you
mean,
ask, and he's gonna not include the kids. Be like, come over here.
And no, he's
or
like,
not take it.
I'm with my fucking kids. Can y'all leave me alone for one goddamn day? I was like, holy shit. And then I walked away. Because that's not my business, and I had no part in it. But it was right before Mother's Day. It was also right before Mother's Day, and they were getting their Mother's Day gift. He was helping his kids get a present for their mom.
That's understandable, bro. Come on.
I
Yeah,
agree.
back
No,
the
that's
fuck up.
why I was like, yeah, I'm just going to excuse myself from this situation and let him deal with it on his own.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But yeah. And my dad and my uncle have shook Triple H's hand. They got
Sorry, I was
they
reading
got
the,
like
the
backstage passes to an
To meet
event.
him and shit.
Yeah.
Damn. I used to remember when my world revolved around that. I was a huge like WWE fan, man. Those were the good old days, bro.
Yeah. My favorite will also always be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah.
Love that
I
guy.
fuck with Stone Cold, bro.
My granddad's
fan,
was Goldberg though.
He's a Goldberg fan.
Mm-hmm.
I had a phase. I want to say a huge fan. I had a phase, but once I hit like the mid 2000s or whatever, I got into sports, and WWE was fake bullshit to me.
Yeah.
So that was pretty much it. I had that mentality the whole time. Like, obviously, it's supposed to be. It's entertainment, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, no, that I just had that mentality, and I just rolled with it and just paid attention to sports.
Nice.
Fun short
I was
story
more like-
about him
Yeah.
saying it's fake. I told my little cousin that after I kind of got out of wrestling. I was like, wrestling's fake, and he punched me in the face.
Is this fake?
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was like, what the fuck?
That was a big thing, man.
Mm-hmm.
You never tell me that shit. I'll tell you the same shit. Bop. Just punch you in the face.
But Caboose high-fived CM Punk once. I don't know if...
In UFC
Yeah.
or in WWE? Because this man's been everywhere,
Yes,
bro.
he has.
I feel like CM Punk is the little hoe of sports, wrestling, fighting thing.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
I know them, and I know what they look like. And if you put
Yeah.
me like line them up, I can point them out. But
We should do that. We should have you like.
I
line it
didn't
up.
go on. What was it? Tuesday nights, Monday Night Raw, and then you had
Thursday Night SmackDown.
yeah.
SmackDown, you had Raw. I was in the ECW.
I had the video games, the SmackDown versus Raw games.
Same.
Fucking loved them.
Same, bro. Love them shit.
Had it on a Game Boy Color.
And Jeff Hardy was my fucking dude.
Same. Jeff Hardy's my favorite wrestler.
Didn't care for Matt so much.
Nah, fuck Matt. Just Jeff
Fuck
Hardy.
Matt, dude. But Jeff
It
Hardy.
was funny, bro. Like, I had my little sisters and shit, and then we would like, like do the moves.
Yeah.
And I always like swanton bomb, like some crazy shit. and you know what's wild, right? So the way I was in my grandma's house, right? And I like pick up my little sister, like put her in my bag, and fucking what's that move John Cena does? Where he puts you on your back. F9? Is it F9? No, F9 is Brock Lesnar, right?
I don't remember, dude. It's been
F you.
Oh yeah, it's the FU. Yeah.
F9 is definitely Brock Lesnar. So anyway,
Okay.
yeah, so I picked up my sister and like I threw her ass on the couch. And then we had like a little step stool, and I grabbed the step stool and I put it on the other couch. So there's a couch right here and there's a couch like this, like facing vice versa.
Yeah.
And then I put the step stool on this couch and I climbed on top of the step stool. And I just fucking swanton bombed on top of my sister and it broke the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mom also broke my back that day. But that's a separate story.
Savage. I got one, but mine didn't happen till much later in life.
Break her ribs.
No, F5. Look at that.
F5. There you go.
There you go.
But mine happened later in life.
I see why you did that.
But when I was in college, we were all hanging out, and a group of us were talking. Well, out of the corner of my eye, I see this dude dragging a mattress behind this dude I'm standing next to.
Oh, God.
And the guy across has a huge smile on his face.
RKO out of nowhere.
RKO'd that dude right into the mattress. The spring broke through the mattress and went up his ass.
Yikes.
The mattress went up his ass?
The spring.
The spring match. The spring.
Oh! Ow.
Yikes.
Out of all... It went through the crack and everything, right in the hole?
I don't know if it went right in the hole. I wasn't down there with the magnifying glass, just like making sure.
Hey, buddy, let me check your asshole.
But he
protect the prostate.
It was funny as shit. I used to have a video of it.
Oh, dude, it was so bad. Like, yes, you would be mad too. I would be mad too myself. Me picturing my future self. If I broke the couch as well.
I'm RKOing that kid if he does it. I swear to God.
Seriously, bro, it was so bad.
Nah, I'll stone cold stunner that ass. Just, ooh.
And the fact that I got the little step stool and I did it from there, bro, it was just even worse.
You were in the moment.
I was in the
You're like, this is my pin. This is it.
They said wouldn't have happened if it was a tombstone pile driver.
Yeah, if it was still happened, I would have still fucking did it off the top rope to the other couch. It's just fucking.
The greatest lie in
ECW
wrestling
knows.
ever told was that Kane and The Undertaker were brothers.
I mean, it was the best and worst thing they could have done.
When I found out they
kinda
weren't,
speaks.
it pissed me off. I was like, what
Their
the
brothers
fuck?
were destruction.
You see, I was the youngest, so I was one getting beaten on by like they're obviously like a 13, 14 still. You know, they're like almost 10 years ahead of me. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't remember some of it till like my brother told me a story. He's like, "Yeah, I was doing the pile driver on you, and
Giggity.
I was doing like a suplex or something."
Yes,
And then I threw you on your bed, and then you bounced, and then your head hit the wall, and then you didn't move for like 10 seconds. And then I was a little scared there, and I was like, hey, thanks. He's like, yeah. And then at that point, I stopped wrestling you. So
Oh, yeah.
it's like, yeah.
Oh, man. I was the oldest, so my little sisters got the worst, man. I felt bad for my sisters. I used to bully the fuck out of them.
I was in the middle, so I got it from both sides.
Oh, yeah.
I'd get it done to me, and then I'd do it to younger.
Kinky.
never mind. That's off topic. I was about to tell the story, and I'm like, nah, that's off topic. It has nothing to do with
we're
wrestling.
pretty far off topic from DCU.
Yeah, this is super off topic.
So I was like,
Super off
nah,
topic,
I'll tell that story another time. It is funny though.
Alright, so let's get back to meat and potatoes.
Here, let me help. Margaret Robbie does carry the movies, and I liked how they did her better in the second one than the first one.
I agree.
I agree.
I agree on that point.
I also like how you somehow remembered where we were at.
Yeah,
That
seriously,
tangent
that's
of
really
shit
good.
we just talked about.
That's really probably because we were talking about Margot Robbie, you know?
Fair enough. I agree.
Yeah, I wanted to say something on that, and yeah, I liked her better in the second one than the first one.
Yeah. I feel like
I
she
roll
does a
with
good
that.
job playing.
Although I did like the Joker scenes in the first Suicide Squad, even though they like cut most of it. I thought the scene where he was laying in the guns, I thought that was kind of cool. You know, where he was kind of going crazy because I don't know.
I
just
did
like-
not like
The
lore.
scene of or the
Like,
how the
it
scene
reminded me-
looked and
They
how
reminded
it
me
was
of
laid out.
Goodfellas, just a little bit like crazier. I just feel like they tried to make the Joker like a pimp instead of like a villain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like a mob boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't like Jared Leto.
I didn't
Lamborghinis
like how he portrayed the craziness.
Yeah,
That's what I didn't like about Jared Leto's Joker.
but it's hard, man. It's hard.
It
It's
is a
like,
very hard
you
role.
know. Those are very big shoes to fill, no matter what.
Agreed. And
I did like the purple Lamborghini scene though. That shit was fire.
was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
That Lambo was sick as fuck too.
Purple Lamborghini skirt. Sorry, Rick Ross.
That
Skrillex.
was a good song. That was a good track list. But yeah, but I do like. Have you seen Birds of Prey?
no.
No, you guys haven't seen any of the Harley Quinn movies.
Mm-mm.
Damn, bros, the fuck y'all doing?
I would have thought like Matt would at least saw that one.
I've
Birds
almost
of Prey
watched
didn't
it.
interest me.
I've almost watched it a couple of times, but
It's on HBO Max. I'll give you my password so you can
I
fucking go
have
watch
HBO Max, my guy.
it. Is it fucking watch?
I mean, same here.
I still need to watch the Harry Potter reunion.
I'll give
We
you.
need to talk about that.
I've been so busy over this weekend. I have not had time to fucking do it.
I'll give you a brief description. That shit was trash.
You didn't? Fuck
No.
out of here. It was all right.
No.
It was like a
It's-
cut documentary. It was interviews. They went through it year by year, brought in the directors and shit like that, different segments.
Which is what
I
it
don't
was
know.
gonna be.
It was.
I'll
an
talk it
hour
up
too
before
long.
you bring it down.
It was an hour.
Yeah,
too
it was
long.
an hour and 40 minutes. It's an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah,
I
They didn't
expected
feel
it
like
to
an
be.
hour and 40 minutes to me.
I just feel
honestly.
bad for Ron.
Yeah,
He got this.
I don't know. Can I bring up one thing? Can I bring that up? Would that be a spoiler for you?
I mean, it's not really nothing to spoil. It's a fucking interview series. Like,
Yeah, it's an
not really
interview and a
nothing-
catch up.
Yeah, it's not really nothing big. They're not gonna do anything else.
They were talking about their kiss scene and obviously the Deathly Hollows, the Chamber of Secrets. And she's like, God, when we had to kiss each other, it was horrible. And Ron's like, yeah.
Oh,
And then Dan was like, oh.
it was so
Like,
awkward.
him, like,
I think I sent y'all the clip on TikTok. There was a clip about them on TikTok
yeah, I think
of her like doing
that's
that,
her.
and then her showing the relationship of the guy right now that she's with, or whoever the fuck she's with.
Oh,
What's his name? He
Yeah.
plays in the movie too. Marco.
they're not in a relationship.
Hopefully, yeah, they were together.
No, they're not in a
They were
relationship.
together. No, Drake. Yeah, Drake. I forgot his name. His actual name, but Draco saw her as a little sister on the set. She obviously had a crush on him,
Yes.
but
Interesting. I
he,
thought they were
he
together.
didn't see
No.
any. He
They're just
brought
Both
up,
of them
he's
like doing like not doing stuff, but like
Mhm.
you know.
no, you're looking into it to know they were. He
I'm reaching.
literally said,
I'm reaching.
yes. he literally said it in the interview thing. But I would watch it. Obviously, we're all Harry Potter fans.
yes.
Maybe they. What could they have done different? I mean, what did
Not
you
make it an
expect?
hour 45 minutes. That could have been done in less than an hour. from all of them.
But you had 7 movies, and one was a part 2 they go through.
Yeah, put them all in one room and ask one of them one by one instead of bringing them in the building and asking them the same fucking questions again and again and again and making it pointless. We're beating on a dead horse right now, man. I expected something else, honestly. When I saw like an hour 40, I was like, oh, they're gonna go super in depth and do this and that, and it was just like, all right, we kind of know that already.
They also showed more behind the scenes footage that wasn't seen, and how it ended was sad. Like, how it ended kind of tugged. It did, like, I'm not gonna say how they ended it because that's a spoiler. But yeah, no, the last 10 minutes, rough. Like,
The last 10
rough.
Yeah.
You gotta watch it.
Just watch the last 10 minutes. Yeah. Just watch the last 10 minutes and then come back.
They go back to Green Dots, everything. Watch the whole thing. And then, Bellatrix Lestrange, I forgot her name. Mm-hmm. It's like, we're over here talking about it, sorry. Move on. I was going to bring up her interview part she had.
You just watch it. Just skim through it, because it's way too long. Anyway. Where did we left off at? Oh yeah, you guys have never seen Birds of Prey, which is kind of crazy.
It's just because I don't really pay attention to DCU then.
Yeah, we're kind of Marvel fanboys, but I do like the DCU. I've been trying to give them a shot, you know?
I mean, I feel like we are going to start paying attention to it here, because I don't know when you're bringing this up, but this Flash movie is supposed to reset everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So I'm kind of hoping they kind of, take a page off of Marvel's book and kind of like develop a good structure of how to direct a fucking movie, because I'm excited to see a couple of them, because they have a lot coming out. They have the Flash, they have Black Adam, they have I wanted to talk to you guys about obviously the Batman that's coming out, obviously
second Aquaman.
They also have something, yes, they have a couple shows spanning off the Batman, like they're gonna start a Penguin series, which would be interesting. Yes. Obviously, that's going to span into Gotham PD, which I'm not sure if you guys watch it. Have you guys seen Gotham PD?
See, this is rough. No. What was that? Is that on
You
HBO?
guys call yourself Batman fans.
Y'all finished Food Wars?
They did.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I read chat. I have.
What's Gotham PD on? HBO?
It's on Netflix, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen like 2 seasons.
You see, I never
really
really trusted Netflix superhero shows. They all seem
it's not a superhero show. It's like The Shield, like Agents of the Shield kind of shit.
Oh, okay. I didn't even watch that.
I didn't either.
That didn't look interesting to me. All I knew is Phil Coulson came back, and I was like, okay.
I like all those like investigative reporter kind of series as well.
Right.
Because there's so much like you can add to it and do, which is crazy. But there's some shit that's apparently going to leak to that's very important towards the Batman timeline. So you guys should probably like watch up on it and brush up.
Catch up on it, yeah.
Just brush up on it. But I think those are a couple interesting things. Pinpointing towards the Batman and all this other stuff that's coming out.
2022 is going to be a lit year for movies.
For real. I was just looking at like the timeline of everything. I mean, not just for Marvel, like for DC, there's a lot of movies that could potentially like dethrone a couple of the Marvel movies, which I'm really excited to see, that kind of like Marvel versus DC kind of vibe.
Yes, and then we could eventually, in 10 years' time, get a Marvel versus DC crossover movie. That would be lit.
It'll be fucking dope as well.
Let's hope they reset everything, obviously, and then actually build character movies before you jump straight to the Avenger type movies. Like obviously,
like they did the
first Justice. Yeah.
Well, they kind of did everything else. It was just really old. You know what I'm saying?
True.
But
go back and look at it.
Yeah, because they're all classics. Like the Batman came out before this shit. You know what I'm saying? Older. I think there's an old Wonder Woman as well, like really classic shit like that,
Yeah, she did a cameo at the end of the movie in 1984.
I haven't. After the first Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I haven't seen the second one.
It wasn't my choice to watch it. I was in Arizona at the time. think Elena was there with us too, watching it. Yeah, my brother wanted her to watch it, and I was about 50% interested into it. The opening scene was pointless, I guess. I don't know. And then the whole mall scene to me was just cheesy. And then the Wonder Woman, how they're playing her, is just cheesy to me. The truth lasso, I don't.
I mean, that's part of her lure, bro. She's got the bracelet
is.
and the lasso, you know?
I just don't know how you play that without coming off as like, ugh. Like,
that's what I'm saying. They need to like structure their shit like off of like Marvel, you know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
And they need to find some better actors to portray a lot of their characters because a lot of their acting is fucking basura.
Agreed.
do you know like Gal Gadot and her Wonder Woman impression?
I don't mind Gal Gadot, but not as Wonder Woman, bro.
I agree.
Definitely not as Wonder Woman.
I agree. She
looks good, but that's it.
She did better in that movie Red Notice with The Rock and Ryan Reynolds than she did as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, of course.
It's just I didn't like it either. I don't know.
It's just something off-putting. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is.
I never seen. You don't seen the Aquaman?
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Unfortunately.
I've seen it.
So every one of the solo character movies seem to be trash. What the hell?
The acting was actually good. The problem was the movie made almost no sense.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, like they had a plot.
See, the most I watched it was
but they
through
added too
like
much.
movie sins. It was like everything wrong with Aquaman, and yeah, he pointed a lot of shit out. Like the underwater scene, he's like, "Wait, they got to create a bubble to talk to each other." I thought they had powers or some shit. Like I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you know that guy like nitpicks a lot of shit.
He does.
Yeah, it's all satire, and he knows that, and he says that. But
Yeah,
brings up some good points.
Yeah.
He does. Sometimes I'm like, oh shit, yeah, that does make sense. Like he broke down everything wrong with No Way Home.
He released that?
Yeah.
You sure it wasn't like Far From Home?
No.
Because I've been waiting for the.
It was No Way Home. It was like an hour and a half, like almost like 2 hours.
I missed it. So you gotta send me a link.
Yeah, you gotta look it up. I'll send you the link. I'll send you the link in Discord.
We're not even talking about two different people.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's movie. This is the Everything Wrong channel. Because he has like 5 channels.
Yeah, he has TV sins, fucking cinema sins, and then music video sins, and
he's really funny.
I did watch the breakdown. Oh, fucking bringing in Marvel with the WandaVision. That was pretty good. There was a lot of plot holes in that one I didn't realize, and I was like, "Oops."
This is completely off topic, but I just watched like this girl that does like reviews just randomly in my feed. She was like, "Oh, did a review of fucking the Hobbit series or whatever." Like this is just like a viewpoint because she did do DC, but this is just off topic from the things that I wanted to talk about. But she like explained it, and I got to see it like off somebody's eyes, like the first time watching like the universe and trying to get the points. And she'll just watch it and she'll like look at you and say the dumbest shit in the world, and I'm just like, is this how regular people like watch the movie and think this is it? Like, you know, this is just a character, but it builds differently. It's not. This is what I'm saying with DC, that their problem is they don't know how to fucking act majority of the time. They hire these shit ass actors. So like I'm watching the thing and I'm like, it's not bad, you know, it's whatever. And then she's like, yeah, I don't get it. I'll be like, it's just dumb, bro.
Yeah, they just fail to look, I guess, behind the veil or whatever, because I don't know. They want it laid out for them, but if it's laid out too much, then it's annoying. I don't know.
I like Jason Momoa, though.
I fuck with Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I liked him as Aquaman.
I do, and I like that the guy that plays Mantis, Yaya, I think his name is.
I don't know.
Mantis?
Yeah, Mantis.
Are you talking about in the Aquaman movie?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No.
He played in the new Matrix movie. He was Morbius.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both did a good job at it. It's just
no,
both of them
there's
just
no flaws, and if you say otherwise, you're a heretic.
That's facts.
No
Which, by the
movies
way,
go without sins. But
the Matrix movie was actually not bad. It was decent, but it wasn't bad. If you're a Matrix fan, you understand.
I still haven't got around to watch it.
See, I was gonna watch it, but
Vegan.
Elena said she hasn't watched the other Matrixes, and I was like, what?
Huh?
Do you have to watch the other Matrixes for this one?
Yes.
I think so, right? Yeah.
You have to watch both of them.
I said you can go ahead and watch it whenever you want it.
Okay, don't take it personal.
She didn't even bother to. She's in chat.
We were gonna watch it. You said I haven't seen the other ones, and I was like, okay. We were picking a movie to watch together.
She was in chat, and instead of typing it out, she was so mad. She walked into the other room to tell you.
Like, what?
That's funny.
What? Well, you don't necessarily need to watch both of them, but I mean, you'd be kind of lost in the beginning, like towards the ending.
And honestly, I'm kind of forgot how the first two went.
When you watch it, the thing that it did really well is that they kind of like replay almost everything that happened, and then you'll get it back because the movie is so like separate apart.
They have to give you some exposition. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say it because then it's gonna spoil it, but pretty much it's just the movie's based off a spoiler. So anyway.
Yeah, because there were some unwrapped things from the first three, right?
Well, not just that. It's like people didn't get like, because the movie, like I said, is so far out from everything else. Like the way they wrap the story up and the way the story is made doesn't make sense unless you know the Matrix. Get it?
Yeah. So yeah, even I have to watch the first two then to just brush up on.
Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Let's talk about the Batman.
Okay.
Nanny, and the new trailer with Catwoman looking good.
Facts.
Bat and Catwoman.
Facts.
Now, we're gonna get their origin story.
So this is what this is the meat and potatoes of this, because I know you guys weren't very DC fans, and half the shit I said I thought you guys would know, but you guys don't. So we're gonna skip all over that. But the Batman is very intriguing.
Sorry.
No, it's not that. You guys are obviously more Marvel fans. I'm more of a Marvel fan too. I just love like DC kind of like animation, so. And their comics are really fire. Anywho, you guys excited for Batman?
Yes, and yeah, this is just every trailer we see is just Robert Pattinson probably going to be a good Batman.
Yes,
I hope so.
So
I really hope so.
I think he will be. I think he will be.
Like that little bit is hoping that I don't see him as the vampire from Twilight.
I mean, that's kind of like, I don't know, watching Daniel Radcliffe in another movie, and it's like, that's Harry Potter.
True, but he could like play it off a little bit. There's like, I watched a movie where he was in it, like Robert Pattinson, and it was just like the most monotone shit ever, and I was like, oh, it's you, Twilight guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was so hard for me to like unphase that. Daniel can at least like switch it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he did do that other movie with like he was helping the deep hybrid person thing or something.
Yeah.
See,
I agree with you, Caboose. I do agree with you.
Dumb compared, yeah.
And I every time I see Robert Pattinson, I just see Cedric.
See,
there was one movie and he was in it like accumulatively like 20 minutes.
I still see him as Cedric. As Cedric did. Fuck Twilight.
I get what you mean. I see him as Twilight first before Cedric, and then I don't know. It's just I guess it's gonna depends on how he acts and tries to push himself away from that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is gonna be like a more serious role.
Yeah, it's because it's more like the investigative kind of like dark and gritty Batman, which I'm really happy about because they needed that.
And they have to bring up at least one scene where he's literally contemplating about killing someone, because obviously this is early Batman. There has to be close to death or something.
At least beat to a pulp, you know?
Yeah, get that bloody side.
Yeah.
Not just this kick to the face and they're down for the rest of the fucking movie.
Wait, did they release a rating for this movie yet? PG-13, right?
I don't think they have released a rating for it, actually. Is it Batman or The Batman?
The Batman.
Duh. Because every new DC movie coming out this year starts with a "the" and they all look the fire. So
They do. It has not have a rating yet.
savage.
Yeah, fingers
It's
crossed.
probably gonna be PG-13.
We'll see. The Fire. And I've seen all the Twilight movies too, Caboose. I watched them voluntarily.
PG-13.
It's expected a PG-13, but there's an article here says that. Oh no, it's definitely gonna be PG-13 because they're also trying to release some toys and stuff like that. And there's no way they can release toys and shit like that with a rated R. I mean, they did with Deadpool,
bitch.
You know.
True. Pop sockets, everything. I mean, yeah.
That's what I have to wait and see.
Deadpool did it twice, and they broke records twice. So I don't just do it.
Yeah, but you know how it is.
Just a rated R Batman.
That would be too crazy, bro. Like it would be like kind of like a.
I don't think that would even be Batman. Yeah.
Yeah. Because of I don't know if you guys seen the Flashpoint movies. Have you guys seen those?
No.
What are those? You have to remind me. Flashpoints.
I'm gonna need you guys to, whenever this podcast is done, go on your HBO Max and watch some fucking DC movies, animated movies, please. It's called the Flashpoint series. It's when Flash fucking breaks the Nexus wall. Like he goes back and tries to save his mom from dying and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He always makes an alternative timeline. You know, they play this shit off in the series all the time. This one's based like what would happen if he saved Bruce's parents from getting killed.
I know this one. I don't know it, but I've heard of it.
Then his dad became the Batman because they killed.
And his mom became the Joker.
Wife. Oh yeah, his mom became the Joker. Yeah, there you go.
I know of it, but I've never seen it.
Yeah, like all that. Like I don't know if like you could watch the Justice League movie. I just watched like 2 of them yesterday. The Apocalypse War, and which is with Doomsday, and there was another Justice League one where they have to face themselves in an alternative universe. It's the one with Owlman and like, it's like a bad Justice League. It's fucking crazy. And Lex Luthor's like the leader of the Justice League.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro. Like, trust me. Like DC animated shit is amazing.
Oh, wow. All right.
To your answer,
Caboose, I guess.
To your answer, Caboose, yes, The Killing Joke was rated R.
Yes.
The Killing Joke.
That was a good one.
You saw one Flashpoint movie. I think there was only one, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. It might be multiple. There's a lot. I know there's a lot in the comics that actually cross towards X-Men universe as well, which was very exciting for me. Yeah, they cross the thresholds in the DC kind of versus Marvel kind of shit. Pretty dope.
See, yeah, okay, that's what you brought up last time, and last time we talked about Marvel and where the future was going to go with all this shit, and that's what you were hoping for, I think.
That's what I'm hoping for. But yeah, they can go a lot of ways, but I don't think it is with all this like money making shit and like all this shit going on. Blah blah blah. Blah
no,
blah.
Yeah, I don't think they would do it either. They would probably tell DC, build your characters first, then come back.
Yep. Caboose, those are 2 different movies, and yes, those 2 movies are the ones that I saw also on HBO Max, which is really good. Like I said, HBO Max has like literally a DC hub. You guys should watch. There's a lot of good shit, but not for you, Junior. You should start watching Naruto.
Fucking greed.
Yeah, sip that tea, motherfucker.
It is time.
Yeah, I think it's time. You guys watch this how we dipping your fingers in, you and your wife, of course. Started you off at Food Wars, which was cringy ass anime. You guys power through it. You can power through Naruto. It's a long series, but trust.
We only
including
powered through the
limitations.
first 2 episodes. The rest
There
of the
you go.
seasons we enjoyed.
There we go.
And this is what's gonna happen.
I'm just saying power through because there's a lot of episodes.
Yes.
That's it. Like
If you start now, you might be done by the time of your wedding.
Yeah. The problem is
You might.
the only problem is some of the filler arcs are boring.
Yes.
Some of them are just boring. Some of them just fucking drag on.
Yes.
But there's some filler arcs that are fire.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Well, we'll probably end up skipping those then.
Yeah.
Look at each other after 10 minutes.
I feel like the first time that you guys watch it, you should watch everything, including the filler arcs.
You gotta get the full tape.
I mean, that would make sense.
You gotta get the full
Yeah, that would make sense.
Or actually just watch the series like the way it tells you to watch it, you know, skipping the filler arcs, and then go back and watching the fillers, but I feel like you wouldn't get the same kind of like nostalgia for some of the characters that you would.
Okay.
Coordinated.
Like my least favorite one is the electricity guy. You know what I'm talking about, Chris? The one with the 2 swords.
I'm trying to think.
You must have been that boring then.
Yeah, I'm trying to
That shit
think.
was trash. That shit was trash. He has 2 swords. He can control the lightning and shit.
He works for the what is the Clouds top guy called? Not the
hitting in the.
He's not the Hokage. He's
No, it's not the Raikage. No, you're thinking
no.
completely.
The guy that works for him is like his.
No, it's not Killer Bee.
No, not Killer Bee. The other guy.
No, it's not the Cloud Ninjas.
Okay, then I don't know who the fuck you're talking about.
He has like weird fucking hair, like super long. He looks like the guys that were inside Kurama at the end that had the power of Kurama, because they had like the fucking honey pot and like the net.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, this shit
We're
is
gonna
deep.
have a lot
This shit is deep.
I think I know who you're talking about.
chronology to learn.
Anyway, there's a filler arc that I fucking despise, and I don't know what's in there because it literally doesn't explain anything for any character. It just fucking is just a filler, literally.
Mhm.
Anyway,
Just needed an episode.
yeah, but you should definitely watch Naruto, bro.
It's so
really
good.
It's really
And
good.
especially he said power through it because there is a lot of episodes, and that's 100% true. But for me, you do have to power through Naruto. But once you get to Shippuden, it's not so much as a power
I feel like
through.
Shippuden has more like fillers though than
Yes,
Naruto.
but I feel like even the fillers are more entertaining than they were in Naruto.
Yeah, but Naruto is just like you have to power through till you get to the tuning exams. After the tuning exams, that shit is lit.
Oh, straight facts.
Yeah,
Straight
but,
facts.
like you get more knowledge for all the characters and stuff like that. Like, and the episode with the bridge is not really bad.
No.
You know when they fight Zabuza.
Yeah, Zabuza.
Yeah.
Zabuza.
Abusa! Mitsubishi.
It's funny you say that, Caboose, because I just watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh series
I did that a little
not
while
too
ago.
long ago.
I did too.
It does not hold up like it did.
It just doesn't. It doesn't hit like it used to.
That was like every day,
Yes.
even reruns. Wow, that's sad.
No,
dude.
you
I
know?
just like back in the day, like Kaiba summons like all his blue eyes without sacrificing, just 3,000 points, 3,000 points, 3,000 points. Like, motherfucker, you gotta sacrifice for them bitches.
Hey, heart of the cards, dude.
Yeah, art of cards for sure.
Heart of the cards.
All right, back to Batman because we definitely keep tracking off, bro. Like, Robert Pattinson, I think he's gonna do a good job, man.
I do too.
I hope so. Me and my boy are gonna see it for premiere. I'm just waiting for the pre-sale tickets to drop.
It's the day
Fuck
before
it.
my birthday.
Nice.
The 4th?
May the 4th be with you.
My birthday is the next day.
But speaking on, when did what, Junior?
No. I was like, wait, when did they go like on pre-sale? I was like, I lost myself for a half a second, and he said day before his birthday, and I was like, wait, when does this movie come out? Then I don't. It's a summer flick. Sorry.
But fucking back to some Batman shit, because I feel that we need to talk about this more because it's literally gonna shape Batman differently. You know? Do you think they're gonna keep Robert Pattinson after this? Because they obviously did that shit really, really quick for Venom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just throwing an example out for Tom Hardy. Once we saw automatically like the reaction, you think he'll get the same like reaction?
Oh, where he gets greenlit for like another one?
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
automatically,
right away. Yep.
I don't think. I think DCU has to play it safe this year. They're obviously going to release it. I'm pretty sure it's going to do well. And maybe they'll wait a couple weeks afterwards, and then they'll be like, all right, boom. And then they'll start writing a script or something for the second one. Or maybe they have to wait to see what the Flash does, if that's going to go in with that as well. I think they're playing it right currently. Yeah, he'll be back. He'll at least have 2 movies. Hoping for another trilogy, but
I
more than that.
I think it's gonna all depend with the Flash movie. Like if they're able to tie his story in with how he resets the DCU and everything with his movie.
Well, I feel like he's gonna reset the DCU, but not Batman.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If they're able to tie it in that maybe this is the resetted Batman.
For like a new Justice League, kind of?
Maybe not. Just it could happen. It just, like I said, it's going to depend on all of that. But I do think even if they don't tie Robert Pattinson's Batman into that new DCU, they're still going to at least do another movie.
Okay.
I think.
Hashtag Chris Nolan for life, huh?
Chris Nolan for life.
So, I mean, I think it's all going to depend on the Flash movie. Is my opinion.
I'm not
Flash
as
is the
excited
first
about
release,
the Flash,
right?
man. What?
Flash comes out first this year, right? That would make sense.
I think Batman comes out first, bro. Then the Flash. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit.
I think Batman's the first one, and then it goes to Flash. I'm not as excited for the Flash movie, though, because I don't like the actor that's portraying the Flash.
Yeah, the Flash, this says November 4th.
Oh, yeah, that could be fun. Okay, are you attached to, like, the Justice League Flash? I forgot his name. Was it? Or the one in the show? Oh, the one in the show. You like that, huh?
I do. I absolutely agree with that, too.
Grant Gustin? Grant Gustin is the if I'm not mistaken. Everybody says he's such a shitty actor, like there's just shitty acting with the show, but I love him as the Flash. I think he plays a really, really good job.
You are correct.
Grant Gustin? Yeah, I kind of figured.
And I love him as Barry Allen.
What's the guy that's playing him in the movie? The guy that's playing him in the movie is just too quirky for me. I understand, like, the Flash is portrayed like quirky,
Ezra Miller?
It's just way too much.
Ezra Miller, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel like he's just trying too hard.
I agree, and Grant, I love him in the series. He does such an amazing job with both as Flash and Barry Allen.
Yep.
And I wish they would have just given him the role in the movies rather than
them finding this. But I feel like
didn't that come up at one point? I thought they were. Mm-mm. Like way back when.
It was never directed towards them. Just like the same thing as like when I think Batwoman was in the air when they play Batman, and there was like a thing with the cast as well. They casted another Batwoman.
Yeah, the first Batwoman trailer. Oh my god. Who they cast? What was her name? Ruby something, wasn't it? Ruby,
I don't know. I don't
Ruby
know
Rose?
who it is. No.
No.
It's some curly hair chick. She's cute.
And I think the only reason why they cast her because like she was like trending that year or something, and she was like hot and was turning girls lesbian.
They also wanted some quote unquote diversity.
It was Ruby Rose. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Elena comes from the kitchen. Ruby Rose. Yeah.
I was like, I'm looking Ruby Rose up right now because I'm pretty sure that's who they're talking about.
Yeah. Okay, I could get the diversity thing, but she's a model. Like, she's more of a model, I think, than an actor.
That's the same thing when they casted Michael B. Jordan as Superman.
I totally forgot that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was trying to get his own HBO series.
I feel like he shouldn't be Superman, and not because of color either. I just feel like he plays better as a villain.
I
feel like he does reach that pocket better. Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Fucking Killmonger, bro. He's amazing. I mean, he's an amazing actor. I just don't. Superman is just such a hard like shoe to fill as well. Like
yes.
Which Henry Calvin, I think is his name, right?
Yes.
Did a terrible job.
I agree.
I don't like him as Superman.
And the Red
Spirit. Witcher though? Is The Witcher? Woo! Fire. Superman? I don't think so.
Superman's a hard role to play, to be honest.
It is.
You play somebody who's invincible.
And like super normal
yes.
when you switch to Clark Kent, you know?
It's a hard role to play.
A pair of glasses.
Like so Clark Kent disguise, man.
Yeah.
Which off topic real quick, because I just seen this movie and this is just brought to my head. What was that movie that released a while ago that's like based off like all these video games and movies?
Ready Player One?
Yes, I finally saw that movie for the first time.
Really?
I still haven't
seen it.
I fucking loved it, bro. You haven't seen it?
Really?
I haven't either.
I heard they kind of like shitted on it a little bit.
No,
like, didn't it was just like too much.
I've heard
was
bad
Iron
things.
Giant in there at one point?
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot, but it's really fucking good. Like I liked it a lot.
See, I've heard nothing but bad things.
I liked it a lot, bro. Like I really, really liked it. The only thing I didn't like was the whole plot to the movie. It got a little off topic, but all the Easter eggs and like all the acting was spot on. It was really good. It was really, really good.
Okay, 10 out of 10 fan service, 6 out of 10 movie.
Yes,
which equals out to like a 7.5.
I'll say like I'll say a solid 7, not a 7.5. Solid 7. But with the fan service and everything, I'll give it a 10. Sure.
I'll have to check it out.
It's a good time killer too.
Hey.
Yeah, and then watch the breakdown on YouTube. It's really, really fucking crazy. All the shit that you miss and all the shit that they show. It's really wild.
I remember when the trailer released for that. I was kind of hyped for it. I was like, was that the Iron Giant? Like,
Iron Giant is definitely in there.
It's in my list on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Like I saved it, never watched it.
Mm. What's it on still?
Still on HBO Max.
Mm-hmm.
Still okay.
Yeah.
Everything's on HBO.
That's the only reason I got it, man. There's so much shit, and like I said, I'm not a huge fan of DC, but like the DC animation is just fucking so good, so good.
I want to be one to break the off-topic thing here, because I read in chat. But when we finally have Caboose as a guest on our podcast, this is gonna happen, Caboose. Just saying, we got to talk about Jurassic Park that night.
Is this
are you like a Jurassic Park fan?
He is a fucking nerd when it comes to dinosaurs.
Oh, you just love dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. He loves dinosaurs.
All
but
right. Interesting.
This dude can. He
learning a lot then.
Oh yeah, he can tell us
Aren't
fucking
you hosting
everything.
next week?
Emma? Yes. Caboose, what are you doing next week?
There you go. Get on the show, bro. Get on the podcast.
Oh yeah, you are hosting.
You come be our guest next week.
Be our guest.
And we'll talk about dinosaurs and Jurassic Park.
Please.
I love me some
definitely be fun to talk to somebody aside from you two. No offense. I love y'all.
Yes. People can only take our faces for so long before they have to see someone new.
Right, right.
Well, let me know if you can be on the podcast before next Monday.
We'll talk about it in the editor chat.
Yeah. As long as you let me know by then.
Yeah. So I feel like we've done a lot of our topics. Let's get back to a little bit more DC because we talked about this anyway. Let's talk about that Flash movie, man. The Flash movie is supposed to reshape all of DC universe.
That's a lot writing on it.
I hope that they're not just hyping this shit up to be like the best movie in DC and then it just being like the Justice League.
Agreed.
At this point, you should let Zack Snyder just direct your whole shit.
I mean, yeah, didn't have a layout, and then obviously Josh Whedon, that little bitch.
Yeah.
Hashtag reinstate Snyderverse.
Yeah.
Right.
That was trending at one point.
That was, which was really good because I hated the original Justice League and I watched the entirety of the Justice League Snyder cut.
I did too.
4 hours. Oh my god.
It was really good.
But it was good. It was so I went back and watched the original Justice League, and just so I could compare, and it was an astronomical
Not as many
difference.
ass shots. I know that for sure.
For sure.
Versus the Whedon cut versus the Snyder cut is actually showing Wonder Woman and not her ass. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love me some ass shots, but that's a different story.
And then, yeah, didn't he cut down like half of the bank scene for Wonder Woman to where it just didn't make sense?
Yes.
She was just ping, 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 and then there it is. She's done.
Yeah,
And then,
they cut down a lot. And not only that, like, the movie needed, like, an origin for every character. Like, a beginning
Yes.
to
because
explain.
they didn't make it before, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't make the fucking origin series before make sense. Leading them to team up. They didn't have a plot. That's the problem with DC. They start these big ass projects and then they like to backtrack, which makes absolutely no sense.
Try to jump the line. You can't jump the line. You got to get yourself a Robert Downey Jr. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Just find some guy that had some drug problems in his younger days, got over it, became a better person, and then boom, you got great
And then
movies.
hope a director gives him a chance.
Exactly.
Hashtag
And then,
Jon Favreau.
and then you just got an amazing set of 10 years.
Facts. But yes, hopefully this movie is fucking good. I mean, I'm gonna watch it because obviously Flash is my favorite character in the DC verse.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping they do some justice to not just the DC universe, but just to Flash himself. You know.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch it too because, like I said, he's my second favorite. I've loved the Flash series. It was such a.
Yeah.
Huh.
Chat wants to know when I'm eating the hot pepper for my punishment. We still haven't discussed that, and it's not just me that's getting punished. There's a couple others, Junior, that has to get punished as well. We talked about this, but we kind of been
Avoiding it?
not just avoiding it. We talked about it, joked about it, but we never actually done something.
Yeah,
about
we
it,
never set anything in stone. We were just like, hey, it'd be funny if Hope waxed his legs. And then we never went back to the topic of it.
Yeah. But we're definitely going to get to it because I feel like that should be like one of our gists. Kind of like we do this, we play a game, and whoever loses has to do that. And I feel like it should be done at the beginning of our podcast, so you kind of have to like go through the whole time.
Fight through it?
Yeah.
Fight the motion? Yeah.
Fight
That makes sense.
Ooh.
And I feel like that would be like a good thing, like a good kind of like incentive
Yeah.
for us to win the game. And we're all competitive in nature, so I feel like it fits in with our.
Hey guys, welcome to blah 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 episode. But first,
My butthole's on fire.
how are you guys this week?
You're just sitting here going. Just dog and the fucking hot car just.
Seriously, just fucking dying. Which this is a perfect segue to bring us to the most entertaining thing that we're gonna do in this podcast today, which would be we're gonna play a little game, guys.
Surprise! I didn't know about this.
I did.
Motherfucker. I discussed this with Grieve a little bit.
I don't know what we're doing.
He doesn't know the game.
But I just know we're doing something.
This would be fun, right? We're gonna do a little Marvel versus DC game.
Oh.
The reason I asked what your favorite DC character was is because we're gonna pin him against your favorite Marvel character.
Oh.
And we're all gonna take a vote on who we think will win.
Hmm.
So we all know your favorite Marvel characters. We're gonna start off with you, Junior. Who's your favorite Marvel character, bro? Who would have thought?
You know what's fucked up? He chose the same guy in both universes.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. It's the same guy. Billionaire, philanthropist.
Fucking no
Playboy.
superpowers, just
a rich,
brain.
white, privileged person. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds about right. And then Graves, you pretty much have the exact same kind of layout, bro. Isn't it the exact same? I forgot who your favorite Marvel character was.
Spider-Man, my guy.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man, yeah. And your favorite DC character is Batman, obviously, right?
Green Lantern. I said it earlier in the podcast, my guy.
Whoops. That's a tough fight, bro. That's a tough ass fight.
That's gonna be. I'm sitting here with.
Is it really though? Like Green Lanterns are powerful.
Well, mine's pretty easy because it's Hawkeye versus fucking the Flash.
Nah.
I don't know. That's a fucking murder, bro.
First, yeah. The Flash is winning.
although in the Justice League, Green Arrow, when he shoots the floor, like he makes it like bubble gum, kind of like rubber cement, and the Flash runs through it, he gets stuck, and then Green Arrow picks him up.
Trick arrows, yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Maybe.
I'm just saying. Or you can hit that ass with a Pym arrow, knock your ass over, you know.
Oh, you know, thinking about it more, maybe because Hawkeye's strategic. He's an actual like military fighter person. Well, not military, but you know, he's shield. I don't know. He might be laying traps. If he gets caught off guard, he's done.
But
if he's like at 5, he might win.
But Barry Allen can just run back in time and fuck you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard.
Flash is winning. I'm sorry. That's a good cut.
But Flash is winning. We all know that. How about you, Junior?
Yeah,
Iron Man versus Batman, bro.
Honestly, that might be like toe to toe a little bit until Iron Man just hits him with his chest blast.
I think Batman has it, bro. Batman's too fucking smart. Batman has plan A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and an F.
I mean, well, I'll take a line from the first Avengers movie. I would just cut the wire. There's always a way out. Yeah. I mean, Robert Downey's the same way. He obviously built his shit in a cave, so.
But he's not very fight strategic. He fights with his heart. Batman fights with his fucking brain.
It is true.
He fights with the brain. Yeah, true. Tony Stark does let his emotions run with him. And he also, if his AI can't match up Batman's, punch his style or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Let's get chat involved here. Guys, who do you think will win in this fight, man? Iron Man or Batman?
I think it'd be pretty close because, Batman, he's fucking a genius. He has, like you said, he has a plan for every letter in the alphabet, plus probably the military alphabet. Like, he's got plans on plans on plans. But Iron Man, it'd be tough, but I also would have to agree with giving it to Batman.
Okay. I'm giving it to Iron Man. I just can't see Batman getting past the repulsors. I just don't see that happening. Yeah, I just don't see that happening, especially with his later suits and nanobot technology. I don't.
And that's the point. We're not talking about which suit he's using either. And that's, that's gonna also boil down to what? Because like if it is like his one from the first movie, not the one he built in the cave, obviously, but his actual first one, that EMP blast would work.
It would, technically, unless he built like a device to it,
Exactly.
impervious to EMPs.
Yeah, and you would think, oh,
it's
well,
not.
Obviously, he might lose. He might lose that first fight if Batman comes out with the EMP stun grenade or something, and then his armor locks up. He gets out of it, and then he comes back smarter with,
And
you know kind of like the de-icing scene. Yeah,
because he has it in his tool belt. He has an EMP batarang. That motherfucker has everything there. You know.
So like,
and you like, what's his name? War Machine, right?
Yeah.
He got hit with like a rocket or some shit, right? And his suit turned off, and he just fell from the ground, right? Or didn't he?
He got hit by Vision's.
Yeah, Vision's laser, and it took out the piece.
He got hit by the Mind Stone.
Mind Stone.
And then the next movie, Tony comes in with the rocket boots because he couldn't catch him fast enough.
Yeah.
So he's always learning, and I don't. Fuck, EMP. Why'd you got to bring that up?
Yeah, I think honestly, there's so many different outcomes with this fight because at the end, it's gonna also depend on the suit he's using, how many times they go up against each other. Because they're both. He walks away from it. He is gonna think, okay, how do I counteract him using that EMP on me? And then he goes at him, but then Batman's got another fucking plan to stop him, and he stops him. Then he comes. So it would be tough.
All right. So now,
see, that might turn into a Batman and Joker relationship if this was actually like written out, you know?
True. This motherfucker has a caboose. You have a good idea too. I mean, he could do a bat suit because he did do a Hulkbuster.
He did.
But we're gonna give it to Batman. Okay, so Batman beat him. Now your fight, Greaves, is very interesting. Green Lantern and fucking Spidey, bro.
It's all.
That's a tough one, bro.
In my opinion, it's all gonna come down to whether Spider-Man can get the ring off of Green Lantern. If he gets that ring off of him, Spider-Man will take it, no problem.
And you know what's funny? Like the Green Lantern in like the anime series portrayed like one of the weakest ones.
Yeah. So
he's actually OP if you
he
really think about
is.
It.
Yeah.
As long as he has that ring, as long as he has that ring, it's gonna be a fucking tough battle for Spider-Man. But in that slim chance that Spider-Man can get that ring off of him, somehow Spider-Man takes it. As soon as
Doctor Strange in No Way Home, he has to figure out a way to tie him up.
Yes, like, and Spider-Man. It comes down to which Spider-Man though, because if it's the Spider-Man we've been seeing currently, after this last movie,
he's getting wrecked.
Yeah.
He's getting swept.
But if it's in the comic books an older Spider-Man that knows a little more and knows a little more about himself, I'd have to give it to Spider-Man.
I'm gonna give it to the Green Lantern. Even if he knows himself, I feel like the Green Lantern would just like force field like a glove or a globe or some shit and just catch his ass.
But see, you do, but here's the thing.
Of Spider-Man, though.
And this
because you had the Universe Spider-Man and shit, you know.
Yeah, 2099, Miles Morales, etc., etc. But we're talking about like just Spider-Man in general, just a regular Spider-Man.
Just Peter Parker.
Yes.
Okay. But we do know that his projections can be shattered. And Spider-Man...
Yeah, but the only person that could shatter those are like super strong individuals like Superman and fucking, people that phase through it like, what's his name? John the Martian. That's his name, John? Mm-hmm. Shit like that. Like, it takes like extraordinary force. Now, Spider-Man is strong as fuck, but I don't think he's gonna break that illusion, bro.
You never know. Maybe Spider-Man will try to get into his head.
I'm giving it to the Green Lantern. 2v1, baby. Green Lantern takes that shit. Now, this is how we're gonna figure out the winner and the losers from this. This is gonna be a 2-person loss. We're gonna pin in a fatal 3-way our winner of this. So I got the Flash, you got Batman, and you got the Green Lantern.
I like how it came down to all DCU. I just wanted to say that.
I still think Iron Man would win, but
Batman's gonna win.
Either one of them.
I think Batman will
You
win.
think Batman's gonna win? I think the Flash is gonna wax everybody.
I think Batman will win.
Batman, the Flash, and Green Lantern.
Because he has things set in order that if Justice
That's
League
fine.
member goes,
I'll just go back in time and whoop your ass.
you can't use that same fucking
I just go
argument.
back in time and kill Batman.
Yeah, stop Bruce Banner from ever being born.
Then you just create
Bruce
an alternate
Banner.
timeline.
Yeah, you just.
Yeah, right. Bruce Banner, get it? The Hulk.
Ah,
Nobody got that. Come on.
we got it now. I got it.
Thank you.
But you just create an alternate timeline at that point.
That's fine, but the Ultimate Timeline doesn't have Batman in it, so what's up?
It could also not have a Green
here, I
Lantern on the
created this
Green
out.
Lantern.
I don't think Green Lantern has
No,
anything.
because he lost his
on the
powers
Flash.
in one timeline.
I don't think so. If you watch the Justice League animated series, the Flash always hands fucking the Land Corps easily.
Oh yeah, no, Green Lantern has no chance.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love Green Lantern, but he has no
I
chance.
feel like my comp would definitely
You
be
could just
Batman.
run straight to his hand and take the ring off. Done. Like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
see it coming.
Do whatever you see it coming.
Like
Batman does have a plan, but if we like randomly meet up, Batman's not gonna have a plan.
Batman always has
The
a plan.
most he would be able to do is maybe set up a tripwire and then have him stumbling.
Yeah.
Batman
I don't know.
always has a plan.
Batman does always have a plan. But you know what's funny? Like I recently just seen a comic about this. It's like it's a Speed Force comic, it's a Flash comic. And it's like where the Batman takes the Speed Force and becomes the Flash, but like an evil Flash. And like he tricks like it's like a demon speed thing, bro. It's crazy. You have to read it. It's wild. And not even read it, just watch it on the it's on Variant Comics, bro. Just watch the breakdown. Shout out to him. Fucking he takes over the Speed Force and he tricks the Flash into losing like his body. So like there's definitely shit like you remember the Batman that has like the mask and the face? He looks kind of like the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a fucking vampire killer kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy. Anyway, so in the comics, like but ultimately Barry Allen finds a fucking hole in the Speed Force and comes back and beats fucking Batman's ass.
Damn.
Actually, not Barry Allen. Wally West. The Batman
How
who
many Flashes
laughs.
are there?
There we go.
How many?
There's a lot.
Jesus. That's,
There's a lot.
that's
Well,
like,
just like there's a lot of Green Lanterns, so yeah. No,
Yeah.
I was
dumb question.
gonna say there's a lot of hell. His dad was the Flash in one timeline.
Yeah. It's him, Wally West, and his other son. I forgot what the fuck it is, but
I know
Anyway.
in the series they did the Flash's daughter was also in it. A one.
yep. There's like 5 or 6. This is ridiculous. So, who win in this fight, bro? I still think the Flash has it.
I'm still sticking with Batman.
Well, if you keep going back in time, yeah.
All right. So I win.
Can't really beat the time travel. Like,
You can't really beat time travel, bro. There's nothing you can do.
I mean, Thanos tried. He failed.
Thanos definitely tried. There we go. So we have 2 L's to start off the new year. I started it with a dub.
Okay, so the losers bracket.
Yeah, the losers bracket.
Spider-Man, Iron Man, and who was going up against the Flash? It was Hawkeye.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It'd be tough.
Oh, Hawkeye also has an EMP arrow too. Like,
It's
True. But I take out Hawkeye and then I'm gonna fight Spider. Come on, Spider-Man gonna whoop my ass, bro. 100 P, 100 P.
Yeah.
No matter what I'm gonna do, somebody's gonna wax my ass. I'm just a normal human being with arrows.
Right. It'd be a tough one, I think, between
Spider-Man or Superman. Spider-Man or
it's gonna be tough.
For me.
But speaking of Spider-Man, real quick while we think about that, this is my Christmas present from my now mother-in-law. She got some inspiration from Spider-Man No Way Home.
Nice.
And let me spread this out real quick. Oh,
Dope.
And it glimmers and it shines like right here a little bit and here a little bit. You know,
You get to frame it, bud.
That's sick.
I need a 9x12.
I need a 9x12.
It's a not size.
That's
But
dope.
I'm gonna go with Iron Man against Spider-Man. Sorry, not sorry.
I'm not sorry either. I think this is a very tough one right there.
That's a good fight.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's gonna come down to which version of Spider-Man we're talking about.
Tom Holland, pretty.
Because if we're talking about the
true.
Tom Holland,
True.
it's gonna be Iron Man because
Yeah.
Tom Holland
Iron
doesn't
Man's
have the
daddy.
knowledge. He doesn't have the
Iron Man's
knowledge.
daddy, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he could get the web shooter on the repulsors, maybe, but that he could just burn them off. So
Or, daddy can just turn the suit off because Tom Holland has the Iron Spidey suit.
But
So he's been fighting with.
it doesn't matter. Well, it depends if he's actually using it.
He is always using it in the series till the end, where he switched the suit to the stealth suit, but it's technically still the Iron Spider suit. It's the Iron Spider suit all the way throughout till the end, where he fucking gets the last suit, whatever, in the cutscene. Well, not the cutscene, the ending.
yeah,
Then that would be the Spider-Man that we're currently talking about.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
yeah,
because
that's Iron Man.
he has it now.
Oh, there you go.
He did. Does
He
he
did.
have the Iron Spider suit?
Not at the end,
Well,
Not
yeah,
at the
end,
full
but
end.
he
but
seized
that's
everything
where
Tony
we're at.
Stark.
So
Yeah.
he wouldn't have that Iron Spider suit.
I still think fucking Tony Stark.
Oh, I
works
still
that
think
out.
so too, because even where Tom Holland is at, he has gained a shit ton of knowledge as Peter Parker and Spider-Man,
Yep.
but he's just not at that level yet. And whereas Iron Man at this point has a shit ton of experience and knowledge to use against
sure.
him.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to also give it to Iron Man.
Knowledge.
The more you know.
Alright, so
Iron Man would have said,
the
if
Dubs
Cap
go
wanted to
to
hurt you, he would have. You.
Facts. The Dubs go for me and Junior. So unfortunately, Greaves, you take the
I mean,
L.
I kind of made the loser roundup though, so.
But that kind of works though, because we needed one loser technically. I was just gonna give the L to both of y'all, but this kind of works better.
But wait.
There's more.
Oh yeah, we'll wait for the comment to come in. Keep going.
Will Iron Man remember him?
Yes, because it's Spider-Man, not Peter Parker.
Yeah, he remembers Spider-Man. He just
Yeah, he would have
Doesn't
all the
remember.
knowledge on Spider-Man, just not Peter Parker himself. But as easily as he figured out who fucking Peter Parker was, even though he doesn't know who Peter Parker is anymore, he would still
He can
figure
find
out
out.
he's Peter Parker.
Yeah.
well, if we're talking about this now currently, Spider-Man's winning because Tony Stark is dead.
I forgot about that little detail.
That is true. Just Spider-Man beating on a corpse.
But Caboose dropped some knowledge in there for you guys. The Batman Who Laughs. You guys got to read up on that. That one was really dope. Or not just read up on it, just glance it.
I just realized that they kind of played off that in the Arkham Knight when his Joker was inside his head with the poison and all this shit and all that. The Bat Who Laughs car was amazing too.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right.
And Mark Hamill as the Joker was amazing.
Yes. Again, Mark Hamill's a goat. So, again, me and a Junior take the dub. Greaves will discuss your punishment next week as
So
well as mine.
at this point, all three
We
of us
all
are
get
doing
punished, yeah.
a punishment.
We're all
All three.
punished at this point.
We should just do a collaborative punishment.
I
for
still
next
have
week.
my hot ass chip over there.
I'll find something hot. You still have your chip too, right?
And it's been fumigating.
It's definitely been good.
Yeah, this shit's probably gonna be stale as
Oh,
fuck.
yeah.
I should probably go on Amazon and just kind of go for it.
Yeah, now that the hype died down from TikTok, should be
Yeah.
all right.
I'll see if I can get the chip. If not, then we'll discuss about that. But as we know, we always like to end our podcast with an inspirational quote, and I have some of the best ones right here, which is this one. You guys should know about this.
Okay, wait. Before you bring this quote, it just popped in my head because I was reading comments again, and you know how Elena brought up with Iron Man, remember him, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Tony Stark died knowing Peter Parker. He still remembers who Peter Parker was, and everyone else forgot. Sorry, go ahead.
So what you mean is, if he came back to life, he would
would
still know
know
who Peter Parker.
Yeah. Like if he came back in the form of an AI or something.
So all
he
we
would
have
know.
to do is bring
back
his
Iron Man.
spirit back and put it in his body. And then Peter Parker will have a friend again.
If he was smart enough, he would have uploaded his knowledge like
You know he did.
Listen, guys. Robert Downey Jr. said no.
Robert Downey
Yeah.
Jr. is amazing, and I can't say anything bad towards
12
it.
years.
He did his thing. That's it.
Yeah, he did his 12 years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Futurama this shit. Put his head in a jar and call it good.
Anyway, so this week's quote is: "You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain." Harvey
Yeah.
Dent, Two-Face. I feel like that's a great quote.
It really is.
Thanks.
Not
It's
just for
always-
natural,
I
but
was actually gonna look up like a Batman quote too, just to be like, "Hey, I got one." If you don't,
yeah.
And Elena, it wasn't everyone on Earth forgets, it was everyone that knew Peter Parker.
Yeah, Peter Parker.
yeah. The first spell was everyone on Earth,
Yes.
and then I got messed up, and then to fix it all, everyone that ever knew Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick.
I got a quote, don't be a
Alright,
dick.
Caboose.
Don't be a dick.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
By the way,
guys.
Caboose, I bought this today because I'm ready to kick your ass in some Mario Kart.
Hey, listen, I'll beat y'all with the Joy-Cons. Hit the boy up.
So I am ready to whoop
Do you have a
that ass.
Switch, Junior?
No,
Oh, damn. It would have been nice.
it would have.
Yeah, hit me up to play Mario Kart, bro. I'm down.
We'll have to do it soon because I've been
Yes,
wanting
yes,
to play
yes.
some Mario Kart.
Same. I gotta charge my Switch and shit. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy, All Hope Lost 420, with my boy.
Other way.
I don't know who's to my
Damn
right.
it,
Other way.
34, son.
Other way.
Oh, this way. This
Yeah.
way. See, on Discord, you're this way.
Yeah.
Jamie34. You can follow him where?
Twitch.tv/Jmit34 or TikTok at junior_link.
Facts. As well as my boy down
Follow me.
below me, Folk Show, Grievgaming.
You can find me, well, you're at the right place already if you're already here at twitch.tv/Grievgaming.
Podcast, you're here.
You found it. You're good. Or you can go to youtube.com to slowly blah, 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 blah. youtube.com/thelonelygamergod, or you can hit one of the panels below the stream, or you can type !YouTube and it'll take you there. That's really all only places I post.
Facts.
Plus we put the podcast there every week with our editor,
Every week.
IC Halo, or as we call him, Caboose.
Kabusi.
And you can go check him out again there in case you missed something. Who knows, maybe you had to go pee.
All right, guys. Thanks again for watching. Catch you next week. We'll hopefully do these fucking, punishments, and hopefully we'll have a first guest. Well, not our first guest, but hopefully we'll have an editor definitely in here.
Mm-hmm.
Adios.
That would be cool.
Bye.
Toodles.